What is it?
What
What is
is
it that
Twitch?
Musk said earlier?
He said Twitch, or fuck no, he said Twitter was Dark Souls, Facebook was Bloodborne, and
Oh,
you something was Zelda. I don't remember.
that's bad.
Anyway,
That
but what does
doesn't
that
look
make Twitch? That leaves Twitch like Demon Souls, I guess.
good. Soul sacrifice.
Oh my god,
Have you ever
Bravely
played that?
Default. No, I have not.
I think it's kind of like SMT from what I understand, like SMT mixed with Dark Souls type.
Mm.
But it's like a PSP exclusive.
Is it PSP or
So
PS Vita?
or PS Vita, so nobody played it.
Yeah. Well, I was actually thinking about buying a Vita soon. But
What's
anyway.
that silly thing that they did to play Vita games on TV and it made like shit?
Oh, like
Go.
Vita TV or some shit.
That thing looked like crap.
Uh,
My friend got one and we were like playing a PS Vita game on it and it was like Jesus, this looks like upscaled to shit. It
ruined.
it looked really bad. It looked like they were trying to run a 720p game at 1020 at like almost at 4K. It looked fucking garbage. It was
Oh
terrible.
man.
There was like straight up artifacts. It's really bad.
Well, it's like was it the Xbox 3D the Xbox 360 HDR player
Oh
or
Jesus
HD
Christ.
DVD
Oh yeah.
that were and people were like, "Well, this died, so I'm going to take out the laser and pop balloons with it." Anyway, hello
That'll do
everybody.
it.
We are
Hello.
here with official episode 1.
Fucking finally.
Yep.
A proper episode
Episode
with
the
a.
real one. Episode 0.5 went pretty well, so
I think it went pretty good.
I think
I think we were satisfied with the results. I believe
yeah,
sounded good.
we're gonna keep doing this. Yeah, I need to figure out where to put the little dials for OBS for you though, because I found you were a little bit
Oh,
quieter, but I don't know. I'll figure that out.
it sounded good on the MP3 at least.
Yeah, the MP3 version.
Yeah, that
That's the
sounded.
one to get.
That's gonna be the most heavily edited version for sure because it's the only one that's actually proper.
Yeah, we can throw some intro music and some outro music and
Exactly.
cut out the
Cut out
shitty
the bullshit
parts.
at the beginning. Yeah, yeah. If you want, we can eviscerate it fucking entirely and cut out all the shitty parts that nobody wants to listen.
Just take out the entire podcast.
Except for the ums and uhs. The ums and
Yeah,
uhs stay because it's genuine. It's
it's
real.
like the video of
It's
Macho Man
DIY.
breathing.
I forgot
Quality
about, have,
content.
have have you ever heard the video that's the Proclaimers is it 500 miles, but it's only
Oh
the isolated background vocals?
no,
It's really funny.
that sounds terrible.
It's
Nightmarish even.
I'm gonna have to put it in like the description of the video. It's really really funny. It's one of the wackiest things I've ever fucking seen. All right,
Uh,
so
I guess we can go right into the weeks. Yours was pretty short, so you start.
yeah, my week was pretty non-existent. I was really busy with school. On Saturday, I had to go and see a classical music show, my course that I'm taking in classical music. So my Saturday, which is the day that I usually play most of my games, was occupied with the William Tell Overture by Giacchino Rossini. So
All right.
exactly. So I was pretty occupied on my day that I typically play games, but I did manage to get in about an hour or an hour and a half or so of free time. So I watched episode 2 of Titan.
And how
Uh,
was that?
Titans continues to be a show that surprises me with its quality. It's one of those things like I spoke about it at length last episode, but I didn't think it would be good.
No
There was
one
almost
thought it
no
would be
there
good.
was almost no way it could have been, and yet the reception so far has been positive. It's got positive reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. It's above 50 for sure. It's not rotten at all. So I guess you could say it's certified fresh. But really, really, really fun show. So the second episode, we were introduced to a couple of new characters. not the least of which being Hawk and Dove. Hawk and Dove are two vigilante characters. They're like kind of partners. They're crime fighters. Their aesthetics are Hawk is like a red Hawk themed superhero, and Dove is a blue and white Dove themed superhero. And they beat the shit out of people with their fists, and that's what their powers
Oh, that's a
are. In the comics,
strong design. Well,
in the yeah,
Hawk looks
they,
cool. Dove needs to lose those glasses.
Dove has what I would call Todd McFarlane
Yeah,
glasses.
yeah.
But I think she was even drawn by Todd McFarlane at some point. I know Liefeld drew a Hawk
That
and
makes
Dove
sense.
comic,
She has
but
the Venom spawn eyes.
yeah, no, exactly
So, yeah.
the big cartoony eyes. But regardless of how they look in the picture, though, they actually don't do how good that looks in the show justice, because the show is shot very, very well, and it's lit very well, which is important. Costumes that look as garish as these can.
Hmm.
So it's a pretty enjoyable show so far. Yeah, Hawk and Dove are introduced. In the comics, they have powers. Like Hawk is like kind of the avatar of, and Dove is the avatar of peace, and that like kind of like conflict empowers Hawk, and like conflict resolution empowers Dove, which is kind
So
of a
it's
cool
like
concept.
it's like a
but
buff.
yeah, exactly. Like one of the two buffs them
Mm-hmm.
basically. They still solve most of their problems with their fists. Um, but so far though, it's been a pretty good. They just haven't really shown them using their powers. I'm assuming maybe it means they're just kind of, bruised and they don't really have powers. Maybe they do, because all the other characters have powers except for like Robin.
It might also be a financial thing where they're like, all right, we got to save some of the money to see how well the show does, and then at the end of the season, we can splurge on
Yeah, that's true.
the
I know
special
that
effects and shit.
I know that the show has been greenlit for a second, which is good.
Mm.
Because it's gotten good reception. Hopefully, it continues to be good. But I know a lot of the show's budget probably goes into making Beast Boy not look terrible when he becomes an animal. So far, not a lot of Beast Boy, though I believe there's a lot of him coming in the next episode. We'll just have to talk about that when it gets there.
Yeah.
But until then, most of this episode focused on Robin bringing Raven to live with Hawk and Dove, because he doesn't think that he could handle taking care of a younger kid, mostly because he worries that he's going to become like Bruce Wayne. And I think the thing that this version of Robin most worries about is being too much like Bruce.
Mm.
So
Hence the fuck Batman.
Exactly, hence the fuck Batman line. So fuck Batman. But
How early is that? Episode 1?
that's episode 1. He says fuck
Excellent.
Batman straight up. Yeah. There's like a scene where he beats the shit out of a bunch of human traffickers and then like walks away and goes fuck Batman. And that's the line. He does the meme line.
Good.
But yes, so yeah, he brings Raven to live with Hawk and Dove because he doesn't want to like Bruce and potentially do a shitty job at taking care of this kid. Really needs somebody who can take care of her.
Yeah.
And she seems to get along really, really well with Dove. Like they have a cute kind of older sister, younger sister kind of relationship thing going on throughout the episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then throughout the episode, they're kind of cutting back to this creepy family who's kind of been set out to put a hit out on Raven. She's been hired by the cult that Raven is being hunted down by, who seem to be the antagonists of the show. And this is the cult that I think I mentioned in the last episode. The antagonist of the season seems to be a cult that thinks that if they kill Raven, they'll be able to summon her father Trigon into this dimension.
Mm-hmm.
So they're constantly hunting her down, which is why Robin is with her. And all the while he's investigating the cult, he plans to leave Raven to live with Hawk and Dove. Half because he wants to focus on the investigation aspect, half because he doesn't trust himself.
Yeah.
And throughout the episode, they show kind of flashbacks of Hawk and Dove working together with Robin like years ago, back when he was still with Batman, and how they were kind of like the ultra-violent vigilantes and they were kind of like the bad kids and he was like the good boy kind of Boy Scout character. But they contrast that with them going out now. Hawk and Dove are kind of done being superheroes. They're too enough. They've been roughed up really hard. Hawk has like broken pretty much every bone in his body twice, and Dove is tired of having to sit through there and watch him suffer. so they're thinking of quitting.
Yeah.
Um, and Robin is just kind of getting deeper and deeper into vigilantism and becoming a lot more violent, a lot more scared, a lot more paranoid. He's becoming a lot more like Batman. And there's a scene where Hawk and Dove and Robin go to do kind of one last job together, and they audibly say, like, within the dialogue, like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you're a total psychopath. The way that you're beating these people up way worse than we ever beat them up, and we beat them up pretty fucking bad. Like,
That's
they're really
up.
they're really concerned that he kind of seems to be on the precipice of kind of going under, right?
Yeah.
So
He's got a bad case of Bakugo.
Yeah, exactly. He's being a real fucking Bakugo. So, yeah, he's being a real mean Naruto.
I was actually gonna bring that up after if you saw that or not.
Green Naruto
Mother's
and mean
Basement poem was great.
That was really, really funny.
I like the cuts
Green
at the
Naruto and
end
mean
where
Naruto.
he seems visibly defeated in all the all the blooper reel parts.
We're gonna have to put that video in the description. That was really good.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah. So he's being too fucked up even for Hawk and Dove. So as he's trying to kind of pawn Raven off on them, they're trying to have this conversation with him about, like, what the fuck is the problem, dude? And then yeah. So as I was saying, this group of characters, this kind of weird 50s style family, have been, contracted to to kill Raven.
Yeah.
Or the cult.
As
So
you
these
do.
guys are, they're a group of characters from DC Comics called the Nuclear Family. And in the comics, they're nuclear powered androids who are kind of built to be like a facsimile of the nuclear family of, like, the 50s. So, like, there's a brother, a sister, like a dog, a dad, and a mom. And they're kind of like, oh, gee, golly gosh, like a Leave It to Beaver type, like, white family from the 50s.
Yeah.
But they're like psycho androids who are perfect killing machines, and they're nuclear powered. So they're called the Nuclear Family. It's kind of a cute thing. And these characters have been contracted to fucking kill Raven. So Dick Grayson's partner back at, like, the Detroit police precinct that he works for, because he's a policeman. And yes, he's Detroit Become Human reference.
Yeah.
Big reference right there. But yeah, he's working at a precinct as a cop in Detroit, and his partner on the investigation, they're kind of independently investigating Raven's case, gets targeted by the Nuclear Family and, like, fucking, from what I could tell, pretty much fucking murdered.
Murder was implied.
Exactly. I brought you murder. So she's been pretty much fucked up beyond repair. And then at the very end of the episode, as Hawk and Dove and Robin and Raven have all had, like, a blow-up fight, pretty much. Because Raven feels like she can't trust Dick because he didn't tell her that he was going to leave her with Hawk and Dove and just kind of fuck out. And Hawk and Dove are like, you were just going to fucking leave this kid with us?
This child with superpowers?
Exactly, who has, like, really dangerous, uncontrollable superpowers at that are driven by her emotions.
Man, could you imagine having superpowers, but with all the angst that you had in high school, how disastrous of a concoction that would be?
This is a 14-year-old girl with powers driven by her emotions, who has just had her mother murdered and is being hunted down and attempted to be killed by, like, a cult. So, yeah, big mood.
big recipe for disaster right there.
Exactly. So that's pretty fucking bad. And he was just gonna kind of leave this kid with them, which is really shitty.
I don't want to deal with that shit.
And then, right as they're having a fight about this entire situation, the Nuclear Family and fuck everybody up really hard. They just completely fucking destroy Hawk. They completely fucking destroy and, like, incapacitate Robin, and they throw fucking Dove off the building. And Raven is there, powerless to do anything.
GG.
Yeah, so that's how the episode fucking ended. And it was, I'm just gonna say, like, in terms of the pacing of the show so far, the writing and dialogue, firstly, has been a lot less corny than I thought it would be. The special effects, for the most part, have been practical from what I've seen, and Raven's powers are not, and they look okay. Starfire, when she was using her powers in the last episode, actually looked really good. And Beast Boy looked, briefly like a tiger, and then he was a... It was mostly
Did it look
obscured
like
in
a
shadow.
CG tire? See, whoa, fuck.
It was a
Okay,
green tiger, so it's
words.
hard to make a green tiger not look CG.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
it was
that's fair.
also like conveniently obscured by shadow. And I can say though, it's the kind of CGI that kind of didn't have any weight to it.
Okay, yeah.
But I can't really
So it's got
expect
the Hulk
too much from
dogs
TV budget.
problem.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of like the Ang Lee Hulk movie,
Yeah.
where the Hulk has like no weight and he's just bouncing around fucking
And
everywhere.
everything's in a dark shadow, so you can't really see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's kind of what they've done. But it's been fine. I haven't seen too much, so it's been
Okay.
mostly.
But they could
But
still shit the bed.
yeah, so that's Titans. It's not been bad so far. It's actually been very good, surprisingly good. Way better than it has any right to be, quite honestly. And I'm just hoping it continues to be good. I did also catch up on all the other CW DC shows that have, so like Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow, Black Lightning. But honestly, I could do an entire podcast just on the CW DC shows, like recap
Yeah.
type thing. So I'm not
A
going to get into
spoiler
it.
cast.
But yeah, exactly. So I guess needless to say, those shows I enjoy them a lot. Arrow is particularly very good this season because they've changed the status quo of the show entirely.
Hmm.
Because the Green Arrow is in prison, and the rest of the characters are having to contend about what it means to be, without him immediately there to help.
Yeah.
So that's pretty interesting.
Free
Like
my
it's
boy
a-
Arrow.
Yeah, but it's 7 seasons into the show at this point. So, God, 7 seasons of Arrow. It feels like yesterday that I just started watching it. It started in like 2013.
I was gonna say I can watch to try and catch up, but I don't. I've got
No,
too much in my back
I don't think
catalog
you'll
already,
manage.
man.
Especially because the show is so heavily interwoven with the rest of the WDC show's universe.
Yeah.
I think I might do spoiler casts for Batwoman when that starts.
I
Just because
will
it'll be
watch
starting
that, and
fresh.
we can.
Yeah,
We
that'd
can get
be
into
good.
that.
I'd appreciate if we could watch that
Yeah.
together. That'd be
I'm
fun.
actually down to start Titans since it's only 2 episodes in, and it's
You
not
should
terrible.
get on Titan. No, it's really good.
Yeah, like
If you can find a way to stream it, get in on it.
The entire reason I was avoiding it was because I just assumed it was going to be garbage, steaming hot, warm Montreal street trash.
But no, it's good. I think you're going to enjoy it actually. Okay, well, yeah. So that's kind of my week. I watched all the DC TV shows, and I played no video games for our video game.
That's all right. There's plenty of video game news to carry us on.
Yeah,
After
there's an assload of video game news. But first, what did you do for your?
my week was actually pretty chill too. The weather's getting colder, so like I'm getting more tired after work.
Yeah,
I've been also
understandably.
job hunting kind of to get out of this back ass words.
Before the winter comes. And
Yeah,
fucks.
I don't want to work another winter. But anyway, that's irrelevant. I did play a fuck ton of Nier Automata.
Okay, so this is a game I like to hear about because I've
Have you
not
played it?
played Nier Automata.
Okay,
I've
so
not.
I will
I've
avoid.
not played any of the Nier games, but I really would love
Oh,
to.
man.
But please, by all means, if you have to spoil it, because I
Nah,
want to hear you talk about
I'm gonna
it.
keep it spoiler free. Those who know.
Okay.
I just started playthrough C, so I finished
Okay.
ending B.
All right.
I just started playing as A2.
All right.
That game is fucking insane and keeps doing things that make me very happy. I like the story is gripping, and like in playthrough A you get your basic like ending, right?
Yeah.
It's just I feel like a lot of people actually stopped playing there, which is a problem.
Yeah, you shouldn't. I know the one thing I know about Nier Automata is it has like a whole fuck ton of endings, and you shouldn't stop playing after the
No,
first.
you
Because
definitely
there's a lot
shouldn't.
more game left.
Because I took a break after A because B is pretty much just A, but through the eyes of 9S, who is your sidekick.
Okay, so
but
it's
it does
it's
add
just
it
the
adds
same game through a different.
it adds some things.
I know there's additional bosses.
There's always additional bosses though, but there's more plot content that you didn't get to see as 2B.
Okay, that's cool.
So like it adds that, and then the story continues on after the ending that you got after you
Hmm.
finish playthrough B.
Okay.
It turns into this crazy like what? Wait, no, and then like it's
Whoa.
super suspenseful and like it's super well written, and I had the biggest dumbest smile as cutscenes were playing and things were being revealed, and I was piecing things together in my head. It's an artful game. Also, the music is just, I mean, fucking
it's
seamless.
it's fucking good from what I heard.
It's
Really good.
amazing. It's one of the best game soundtracks. It kind of has a Coraline-y feel to it.
Okay.
The movie Coraline,
Yeah, I know the
in
movie
which
Coraline. I'm a huge fan.
like it's very instrumental and there are vocals, but the vocals are nonsensical. There's not actually any real words being said.
Okay, that's really really cool.
Yeah, it's very good.
That sounds awesome. Actually, that does sound kind of like my shit.
Yeah, no, I was playing it and I cannot recommend it enough.
I need a console that fucking all these games.
Yeah, well, I mean, just
I
get a
really want to
PS4. It
play.
was supposed to be a
I need
PS4
it.
exclusive, and then they got it on
They put.
Steam, which is where I'm playing it.
Oh,
Uh,
it's on Steam.
yeah, it's on Steam, it's on PS4, and it is I don't know if it's out yet, but they are porting it to Xbox.
I'm sure that it's on like most stores. The only storefront that I actively get a lot of games from is Itch.io right now.
Is what? Sorry, you're
Is
cutting
itch
off a little bit.
sorry. The only storefront that I actually get a lot of games from at this point is Itch.io.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
I
do
I
not know
just
what that
made I
is.
just oh, okay, so it's an indie game distribution platform. You should make an account because a lot of stuff on it is free and it's all kind of experimental, cool sort of titles. Um, but I'm gonna play a bunch of Itch.io games that I got for next week, and I'll see if there's any that I really want to talk about.
Yeah,
But I've
definitely do
I've got a
that.
couple of games from it that I played last year that I really enjoyed. There's one that I liked called Investigator,
Mhm.
where it's an investigation kind of like detective game playing as an alligator, so he's the investigator. And it's really cute. It's kind of got like it's two-dimensional characters, kind of like Paper Mario on like a three-dimensional rendered, and it's very cheeky of humor, very fun. The main character is he's like Inspector Gadget. He's fucking stupid and is really bad at his job.
But
Um,
somehow can hold it down.
exactly, but somehow you always solve like even though all the evidence is staring him in the fucking face, he does not recognize that it's evidence.
That is
It's it's
that's a
very
problem
funny.
with the Ace Attorney games sometimes, where you'll piece a thing together and you'll be like, that's it, and your character's like,
Yeah,
and you're like, no,
exactly. But in this sense, it's actually intentional
okay,
because it's kind of meant to be humorous.
yeah,
So
fair enough.
it works in the game's favor. It's very cute. There's Investigator 1 and 2, and if you buy 2, you get 1. And
Huh.
it's also not expensive. It's so Investigator. That maybe this is a late recommendation. Investigator, good. Get it on, you can get
Very
it on
late.
Itch.io. Yeah, get it on Itch.io. It's really rad. But yeah, Itch.io is cool. You should make an account actually.
I'm checking it out now, and I'll probably do that after we finish this up.
All right.
So yeah, a bunch of Nier. Um, haven't played too much Bravely Default again yet. I just got
Okay.
to the Clock Tower Town thing in the desert.
Oh, Anshine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ansheim, that's what it is. Um,
I guess have you been inside the castle yet?
I just started talking to the king, who is a fucking asshole.
Yeah, the king of Ansheim is a
He's
fucking
fucking dick. But anyway, also anyway, yeah, yeah. I haven't played enough from since the last time we talked about it to really
Oh, okay, so nothing notable
add
so
more.
far.
No, just the
But
king of Ansheim is a dick. Agnes
he,
is a little annoing.
you'll get
Uh,
used to Agnes. It's
yeah,
she gets. I'm not gonna say that she doesn't get any more annoying. There's points of the game where she does, but she becomes more likable too. So kind of deal with the obnoxious stuff.
okay.
Like she does a lot more that makes her kind of seem like more annoyances.
All right.
But I guess you have the full party because you have Edia and you have Ring a Bell, you
Yeah,
have Tiz, and you have Enya. So you have the full.
yeah. Ring a Bell's
Do
funny.
you
I like
do you
his
have any jobs assigned to the characters?
Yeah, I've got the night one on Ring a Bell. I've got
Okay.
Monk on Tiz.
Oh,
White
that's good.
and
That's good.
Dark Knight are on, or White and Dark Magic are on
Idea
Agnes
and
and
uh,
Idia. Yeah.
that's good. That's good. That's pretty much what I had too. I always
Yeah, I've
my
heard
fighter
that the
my
ninja is the broken
well
class, so I'm just waiting to get that.
Tiz is a Dark Knight ninja in my final version of the game, and he's absolutely OP.
That's the
He has
thing.
way too many good abilities. The ninja has
That's oh
really
man,
good buffing
that's the
abilities,
thing
and
about JRPGs is like at some point you figure it out and you're like, oh well, I mean,
you break the game.
it is now
Yeah,
just story mode.
exactly. Now the game is just story mode. There's no challenge anymore because you've broken
Yeah,
like the code on how to make the strong character. But there's so many combinations. It's fun getting to that point.
yeah. I'm
Always kind of experimenting with two different combinations of job
I'm probably gonna
and
dive deeper into it
abilities.
this week. Um, it's just yeah, like I was saying, I've been super dead from work, and it was just kind of like news stories for the podcast, and I don't really want to play video games. I've been trying to go to sleep early. Um,
Not working.
Not really. Well, like I'll be like dead exhausted and not want to do anything, but then I lay in bed and like I can't fall asleep. It's the curse of like that October winter cusp that just the weather's
Yeah.
cold, but you're not. I don't know.
Okay.
It's weird. Winter,
Oh, you did.
like weather changes always affect me super hard.
Yeah, you did get to play Smash.
Oh, fuck. I almost super
I,
forgot about that.
I want to hear about your Smash experience.
Yeah, I almost totally forgot about that actually, which does not say a lot.
No.
So, backstory. Local Barcade got early access to a build of Smash, not the final build, but a okay build. Um,
like a demo build.
yeah, it's. I am pretty sure it's probably just whatever they had at E3 or Evo or you know.
Okay. So like
Um,
the most vanilla version of the game.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Waited in line long enough for it to be justifiable. Like
Okay,
it
that's
was only
good.
like an hour wait, which
That's not so bad.
is not
I've
too
waited
bad.
longer for less.
Yeah,
But
and like once you're in the barcade, you get to stay and like play the arcades, do the line
yeah,
again if you
exactly.
want to play
Have
again.
a
But
drink.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Have a drink because
And
you just
like,
waited for an hour
I,
outside the video game.
yeah, I super like the barcade here, so like I didn't. It wasn't that big of a deal. So we
Was
did the
it
lineup.
Barcade MTL?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
yeah arcade MTL on.
That's a good place.
Yeah,
They actually do a good job.
they do. They are very
All right.
nice. Uh, I'm there often, but maybe less now that it is public knowledge. Anyway, yeah, did the lineup. Met three dudes whose name I did not get because I don't know, but I just kind of integrated myself into their group.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
we were waiting in line,
And
and
then you
like the jokes were just meshing, and they were like, "Ah, you wanna hop in our group?" So
okay.
we got in there. How it was set up was a bunch of switches, and like it was groups of 4 per switch to play a match. So there were 6 switches, 16 people at a time, and you got to play 2 matches before you had to do the line again. But the inside line, so it's not an hour anymore. It's like max 30 minutes wait.
Oh boy.
So I played twice. The first time, I really wanted to see how Ridley played,
Okay.
and she was in the build, so I was like, yay. Uh,
Did you? Speaking of Smash, did you hear about the Smash leak that just came out today?
No. Do you want to
The
post
full.
that in news,
Let
and then we can
let me just put it in the news, but I'm just seeing this now, and so this is breaking news.
super fresh.
Really, just look at this is what apparently the full roster of the game is everybody we know, plus Shadow the Hedgehog, who is I think Shadow the Hedgehog's probably going to be like an Echo
Of
thing.
Sonic, yeah, for sure.
Banjo Kazooie,
No, shut up.
Isaac from Golden Sun, the Chaos Moss from Xenoblade, Ken from Street Fighter.
Why would they put? Well, I guess because they
Because
already have
Xenoblade's the
Ryu.
only
No, I
the
meant
only like
Ken.
killer app RPG.
I meant Ken though.
Uh, Oh yeah, Ken. Maybe he's an Echo Fighter of
He's
Rio.
definitely an Echo Fighter. But that's exactly why I'm like,
Yeah.
why would you even do that?
Mock Rider from the game Mock Rider.
Oh, that is undoubtedly Banjo Kazooie though. Holy shit.
I know, I
Oh
know.
my god.
Geno from Super Mario RPG, which is really, and the chorus kids from Rhythm Heaven, which is really fucking cool.
Huh.
I definitely see Isaac there. That's 100% Isaac.
Yeah.
But
That's Isaac. That's undoubtedly Banjo Kazooie
this is
Shadow. But what if? Because
this is
what?
coming straight from 4chan, so it's not the most reputable.
No, yeah, this could be super fake.
But I would 100% fucking love Isaac and all these other characters to be in the game.
If
Anything more characters is not a problem for this game.
no,
But
and Sakurai is crazy enough.
yeah, Sakurai's fucking on crack. So
But all right, so this is not confirmed.
Sakurai.
Do not take this as hype, but
yeah. But
um,
if this is true, you heard it here first.
fucked up if true.
Yeah, exactly. Fucked up if true.
All right,
But
well,
really, really fucking awesome. I hope that that's true. Anyway, how does Ridley handle?
Ridley handles like strangely. I didn't get enough time to play and like actually figure it out. But she's got like a dash. It's kind of like a sword character, but her tail's a sword. Um,
Okay.
like her, it's a lot of dash attacks too.
Okay. Yeah, like in Dash.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess she's a dragon. So
But that's it. I only played one round and it was over pretty quick. And I wanted to try to get Simon Belmont, but he was not in the build. They had
Oh, okay.
Ankling. I didn't really want to
that's
do the
fun.
line too many times either because we only got 2 matches per like line doing, and I was like, I'm gonna go play
And
some arcade
the matches
cabinets.
were probably timed matches, right?
Yeah, they were. It wasn't. Fuck. What are they called? Pips.
Stock.
Yeah, stock. It wasn't a stock match. It was timed. So that was unfortunate. But I was super happy
That's kind of yeah.
to get in and like actually try Ridley. It's just I didn't get enough time to actually get a feel for her.
Okay.
She's heavy though. She's heavy, which is to be expected.
Yeah.
And other than that, me and my partner watched Train to Busan.
Oh, Train to Busan. Okay, very cool.
Have you seen
That's
it?
a good game. That's a good game. Good
game.
movie.
Good game. Interactive by Telltale.
I love that. Yeah, it's my favorite Telltale game, Train to
Yeah.
Busan.
Yeah,
that,
no, I super.
that is a supremely good movie.
It
yeah.
is amazing. I wasn't expecting it to be that good because it's a zombie movie, and my standards for zombie movies have been destroyed, kind of. Like I never expect anything.
Yeah, zombie movies in general have kind of because of the oversaturation of the genre.
Yeah, and I like how it ended on a not super happy note, which is.
I think that movie to me is reminiscent of 28 Days Later.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that? That's a very good zombie apocalypse movie, and that particular kind of zombie apocalypse with like ambiguous ending and
yeah,
kind of really
that's how you have to do it.
no win situations for your character. Genuine sense of peril and stakes.
Yeah,
like it was a really 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 film, and it was.
Well, I mean, just how it ends with like the dad dying and the daughter like, okay, they made it to the camp, but like, she's not gonna be okay ever again.
No, exactly. Her entire life is ruined. Everybody's life is over.
Yeah, like it's done. And like I don't know, I really like that. And I also I super like the fact that it goes from like everything being fine to like, oh, that's a little weird, to oh fuck, what, oh no. That's my favorite thing that zombie movies do, is just like going
When
from normal day life to oh fuck that, well, that's done.
So that's a pretty awesome movie, I have to say.
Yeah.
And I think there's an anime prequel to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it's called. Let me look that up right now because I have heard about that.
You do that.
To Busan. But yeah, so I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's a really good movie.
Yep, I enjoyed that, and I've also read I Am a Hero,
Oh, okay.
the first
Soul. It's called Soul Station. It's an animated prequel movie.
Soul Station.
And yeah, Soul Station. It was animated. It was directed by the same director, which is Yoon Song Ho,
Yeah,
who he directed the other movies he directed were some. Oh, he directed other animated movies, like he was an animation director.
yeah.
The King of Pigs, which is a really good drama, and The Fake, which is another really interesting South Korean animated movie. But he's an animation director who directed a really good live action movie. So there you go. And he directed the animated prequel to his live action movie.
As you must.
Very, very cool. But no, very, very good, well realized world those movies have.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, now as you were saying, sorry for cutting you off.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, read I Am a Hero. Uh, I got the first, like, uh, not the first issue, the first, like, big book that has, like, 2 or 3 in it.
Oh, okay, like a deluxe.
Yeah,
volume.
like, it just shoves a bunch of mangas together.
Yeah, okay, that one. I've not heard of I Am a Hero.
You have not?
No, so what is I Am a Hero?
I Am a Hero is a zombie apocalypse type thing, kind of like Train to Busan, but it
Okay.
is it's a oh shit, there's a live action film of it. I did not know
Really?
that. All right, so there's apparently a live action film, but it is by the
Okay.
manga artist Kengo Hanazawa.
Okay. Kengo Hanazawa.
Yeah,
Kengo Hanazawa, he is known for seinen stuff. Boys on the Run. Okay, I know Boys on the Run. So same guy who did Boys on the Run. All right.
yeah. So the story follows Hideo Suzuki, who
All right.
he's like a manga artist, and it does the thing that Train to Busan does, where it's a zombie apocalypse story, but the beginning is very like slice of life, like, oh, this is just his life, and like, oh, he's gonna go hang out with his friends and drink, and oh, there he is hanging out with his girlfriend, and
Nope.
you get little like flashes of news in the background while he's doing his everyday shit of like, oh, like this elderly home got set on fire and everyone died.
Okay.
That's like a little, that seems weird.
Yeah.
And then one day he wakes up, his boss, I can't remember if he called in sick or something. I'm losing it right now. But anyway, he wakes up one morning, everything's super fucked. He goes to see his girlfriend, who tries to murder him because she has been infected.
All right.
Oh yeah, no, I think she calls him the night before and she's like, "I'm sick, can you come over?" And then he goes over. She tries to murder him. He has no idea what's going on. He doesn't even try to kill her. He just locks her in the apartment, runs to his studio where more shit went down. It's a very like good way, I find, of just establishing how unrealistic a zombie apocalypse seems.
Yeah.
And it follows kind of the like Japanese politics of how shit would go down, you know, where like it's like, why are you acting like this? I don't understand what's going on. Like, not
Okay.
actually trying to harm the person, just being like, what is wrong with you right now?
All right, so it's
It's
just
a
kind of doing all the stuff that you want a good zombie apocalypse story to do.
Exactly.
That sounds really, really interesting. And I can't believe I've not heard of this. I guess I knew who the author was. Never actually heard.
Yeah, no, it's really good. And now knowing that there's a live action movie, I'm gonna try to hunt that down. And other than that, that was pretty much my week.
That's pretty interesting. Oh, I did read a horror manga of my own.
Ooh,
I'm trying to remember what it's called
do tell.
because for the life of me, and I cannot remember. But I would like to find out what it was because I really enjoyed it and I haven't reread it since. But it's an ongoing horror manga. Um, and I need just to kind of find out. I'm going to go to the video that I had it to me. Just to kind of. Here it is.
Refresh the memory.
Exactly. Because I'm being utterly. It's called A Trail of Blood. This is a horror manga that I was recommended by a video that I watched. A video by Super Eye Patch Wolf about some of his favorite things recently. But A Trail of Blood, it's by Shuzu Oshimi. This is what this is the description of the series on Manga Rock where I was reading it. The illusion of that person leads me astray. Mother and son. This is the ultimate favoritism. It's a series about a son's relationship with his extremely affectionate but overprotective mother.
Oh, it's one of those.
It's really unsettling. Really unsettling. I honestly would just have to recommend people read it. It's on Manga Rock. It's called A Trail of Blood by Shuzu Oshimi. It is big content warning for like anybody who is not cool with like depictions of emotional manipulation or abuse. Don't read this. But if you're okay with reading that in your fiction, it's one of the most like creepy, horrific horror things I've read in a long time, and it is a real slow burn kind of horror story, and it doesn't really get to the genuinely horrific thing until like the 6th chapter.
Okay.
But
which is kind of good for manga horror because you get settled into this weird slice of life where you're like, all right, that was weird. Oh, normal again. Okay.
It is a really, really fucked up series. And the depiction, it's just in its depiction of like an extremely unhealthy and toxic relationship between two people.
Yeah. Just
way too close to home, I think, which is why I gave a content warning.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very unsettling and creepy series. It's very Junji Ito-esque, except it's not very gore heavy. It's much psychological horror.
Okay.
But so it doesn't have like those twisted kind of beasts and fucking constructs that Ito kind of. But it's as fucked up as the best kind of Junji Ito horror story. So this is a really, really good horror manga, Trail of Blood. Just don't read it if you're unsettled by like depictions of extremely toxic relationships because it'll fuck you up otherwise.
It'll get to you.
Yeah, so that's my big recommendation. I guess my last one that I just kind of thought of in the last minute. Apart from that, we have a whole bunch of news. Why don't we jump right into it?
Yeah, we do. Do we want to save that one thing for last? That one big one?
Yeah, maybe.
That we sent a bunch of links for?
That might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, I think we should save that one for
There's
last.
a lot to talk about there.
Yeah.
But there is just a whole bunch of shit that came out this week. Like news-wise, game-wise, trailer-wise.
Lego-wise.
Lego-wise, which I'd love to talk about that. So yeah, why don't we jump right into it?
All right.
Yeah.
We should order these for next time, I guess.
Oh yeah, we should.
Just like
when some of these sets come out, I can nearly guarantee I will be getting every single one of them, and when I do, I'll put videos of them up on our YouTube channel.
Do it.
Because holy shit. Yeah, so the US retailer Target, who is always good to hitch a ride on if like leaked toy information.
I mean, online leaks are fucking like
and
Walmart,
Target is notorious for being
it's
really easy.
Yeah, it's really bad
with their leak. So Yeah, Target leaked the upcoming Overwatch Lego sets. There's like a set at every possible price point, and needless to say, they're very, very nice. What we have so far is a set based on the Watchpoint Gibraltar location that features a big minifigure of Winston, Reaper, Farah, and Mercy, and it also comes with a launch like a launch port for a space shuttle and the space shuttle itself.
Yeah, so this is
That's the most
technically the
yeah,
end of Watchpoint Gibraltar, like
exactly,
where the
and
payload
it
goes.
yeah, and it's going to be a $90 set at retail, so it's the most
Oof.
expensive of all
So
sets.
that rocket better be big.
It's definitely huge. I can tell just by looking at it. It's probably like 2 times the size of a ship.
Okay.
So it definitely looks like it's worth it. And the one that I own was more than that because it came with like more than a ship.
Mm.
So it looks like it's actually a pretty good price. The next set is the Dorado Showdown. Comes with Soldier 76, Reaper, and McCree, and a hover truck and kind of a scenery that looks like Dorado, which
Yeah,
is very, very cool.
the underpass, the
Yeah,
the the first choke point.
yeah, exactly, with the archway and kind
Yeah.
of like the stringed up lights and a fruit stand. So that's a nice little. All of them kind of seem to have a bit of setting, which is very, very nice. Um, then there is a set. It's the Hanamura Showdown that comes with the Hanamura brothers, or no, the Shimada brothers. Sorry,
The
it's set
Hanamura.
at Hanamura is where it's set.
Hmm.
It comes with a little bit of Hanamura,
And
a
one of the
Yakuza.
guys from the cutscenes.
Yeah, so one of the Yakuzas from the cutscene, and both of the Shimada brothers, which is very, very cool. There's a lot of exclusive minifigure pieces and prints that are being used here, and
Mm.
that I think is going to be a big reason for a lot of people to get it if you're just like a Lego collector, and even if
Yeah.
you're not an Overwatch fan, because some of these hair pieces are very nice, and helmets and stuff are totally exclusive to Overwatch.
Yeah, for sure.
There is a big buildable Bastion figure which
Which looks
transforms
fucking
from
rad. Is
transforms
this the
from its
one?
Omnic form to the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really. It transforms. It's not the set that came out a couple ago on Blizzard's storefront.
Okay,
It's
because I was
it's
gonna ask
it
if.
is bigger than that. It is
Oh.
bigger than that, and it is the other one is not transformable. This one is, although the other one is set more to the scale of the minifigures.
Yeah.
This one is more like a display figure, kind of like a action figure.
Okay, that makes sense.
Uh,
Oh, you
so
got
it's a
Diva
nice,
and Reinhardt too. Oh.
the Diva and Reinhardt set is the one that I'm definitely getting first because I love both of those characters. Comes with Diva and Mecha. And that thing looks incredible. And yes, Diva can ride inside Mecha, and yes, Mecha has articulation. So it looks
I
very
assume
good.
Reinhardt also has articulation.
Yeah, Reinhardt's kind of like a big articulated figurine.
I don't see a shield piece for Reinhardt though.
I think he may. Oh, he has his hammer.
Yeah, he's got his hammer, but he doesn't have a. Maybe that's an oversight. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. It's a minute
It's
detail.
yeah, it's still super rad looking. Which is,
Considering that
I
that
think
set's
the-
probably one of the cheaper ones, and it comes with so much already.
Yeah.
They probably just wanted to make it affordable. But the articulated mecha is like reason alone. And it's also rare to get such nice pink Lego pieces.
Yeah,
You don't often get pink Lego pieces of those types because
that
those
nice
are all.
baby pink.
Yeah, exactly. If you buy like the Lego Friends sets, which are like Lego,
Yeah,
those have a lot of those kind of more interesting colors that you the other sets have, but not in these specific parts. These parts are very. So that looks really, really cool. And then finally, there's Tracer vs. Maker, which seems to be, of course, the most inexpensive set of the bunch, and it comes with one of the drone satellites.
yeah, it comes with
it
the
seems like-
Watchpoint Gibraltar payload.
Yeah, exactly, the little payload satellite, which I'm guessing can probably be attached to the rocket.
I assume
It-
so.
They might be able to do that somehow. I feel like they probably missed the opportunity. And it also comes
Mhm.
it comes with like the drone base for it to sit on, like the checkpoint.
Yeah,
And yeah, they got a really nice Widowmaker figure and a very nice trick. So it seems like there's only one double between all the sets in terms of figures, and that's you get Reaper in 2 different sets. So Reaper's the only figure that's not exclusive set, but every other set has at least 2 exclusive minifigures, which is very nice. Um, and just I think the builds for the scenery look. The fact that they've made a set available at every possible price point is also very admirable, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who are interested in buying at least one of these sets just to get the Tracer minifigure.
Yeah.
The fact that you only have to pay for like what seems to be a $20 set is very, very nice, because that's, I think,
I
probably the
wonder.
figure most people are going to want.
I mean, I assume they're gonna expand on this though,
Oh, 100%.
because
This is
the
just
cast
this is the first wave.
Yeah, this is your bread and butter cast.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Whereas we're missing Lucio, we're missing
Orisa, all like
yeah,
Doomfist, all the characters that have, that are, I guess, like, maybe
the
not that
new
they're
hotness.
not they're not that they're not iconic, but these are like, when people think Overwatch, they're like, hey, look, it's
Yeah.
Tracer Overwatch, it's Hanzo
Because
Overwatch.
I stopped playing after the beta, so this is all I know.
It's look, it's McCree and Reaper Overwatch.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it's going to be. So I see like this is a good first wave.
Mhm.
The fact that there's a good set at every price point, there's a diversity between what's featured in sets. The ones that feature just a vehicle
I
often
didn't
feature a
see
nicely
that
built
Bastion
vehicle.
comes with the little bird.
Yeah,
Oh
cute.
my god, that's adorable.
Yeah, so you can just do the whole deal. Really, really, really good.
All right.
So that's just totally awesome, I think. I'm really excited. I think when those come out, I might get like maybe 2 a week or something if I can, and I'll review them as I build them. Doesn't take me very long. But I don't have a console to play Overwatch on. This is like gonna be how I play Overwatch, I suppose. This is
Turn
my
it
Overwatch
into a
experience.
D&D experience.
Exactly. I think the only problem that I see people having with any of these sets is that the weapons are they're not exclusively made pieces. They're made up, a lot of them, of pre-existing Lego pieces.
Yeah, like Genji's sword
And
kind of looks.
it's just like a regular
Yeah,
green
it's just
katana.
green. Yeah.
Yeah. And Hanzo's got a regular bow printed in navy. He's got a regular quiver.
I mean, the only exclusive weapon seems to be Reinhardt's hammer.
Yeah, it seems like, and it's also brick built.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, McCree's got 2 pistols that are a pre-existing piece. Reaper and Soldier 76's guns are just made up of pieces. But I don't think that's such a huge issue, really. I see some people maybe having
Some
you know,
more
difficulty?
diehard Lego Overwatch fans.
exactly. But I think I'd say maybe less so Lego Watch fans,
Yeah, the Overwatch fans seem to.
because they like their guns. That's just kind of how they are.
It's the only
but
thing I see.
I think they're pretty good for the most part. I think they've done a very good job at having these sets kind of capture the spirit of the characters and the settings in the game. And it's very impressive to see they've done so much with like a theme that until a couple of like months ago we had no idea was coming.
Yeah.
But it seems like they've been developing it for a while, because these are really, really nice packages and pictures. So that's all up on our Facebook page if you want to see the pictures I posted. But yeah, no, Lego Overwatch looks like it could be and I'm excited to see what they do with like that entire play theme. It's very ambitious of them to attempt such a theme that I think a lot of people would to adult Lego. It's very brave.
Yeah.
But I guess
but-
they know that they're going to hit the adult market with.
I mean, they've done. Like, it seems like it makes more sense than some other things that they've done, like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. I mean,
Like,
Pirates of
there's
the
more of a
Caribbean is
fan
something that I
base.
don't even imagine having. Yeah. So I guess that makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
And I mean, the Lord of the Rings movies, they made sets of those, and they were very good sets. And those, I mean, at least those movies to me seem a lot more adult oriented than I believe kids would understand or see. And they have a lot of kid appeal because like Tolkien is like a staple of children's literature in English.
Yeah.
But like staple of English children's literature or not, those movies are pretty adult.
Mhm.
And that theme for the most part was very adult. It had a lot of very complex big builds with like, a lot of named characters, which was really, really cool. There was a lot of very good Lord of the Rings. So I see that they're probably going to get a very similar demographic area. But so far, though, yeah, even if this is all the Lego Overwatch we get, I'd say there's a pretty good wave of sets. Pardon me.
Jeez.
Yeah, Lego Overwatch is so good it's making me cough. And of course, Reinhardt does come with a minifigure of Reinhardt put inside the mech, which is really.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a minifigure of Reinhardt that goes inside the big Reinhardt.
Oh man, that's great.
Yeah, and he comes with his
I didn't
own.
see that.
He comes with his own handheld hammer, which is very, very cool.
It's just Torbjorn.
Pretty much. But no, so that's pretty rad. Definitely looks like it's going to be really, really interesting. I hope that I hope that it does well for them. I don't see it doing bad.
Yeah, no, even like this is definitely going to be a Christmas gift for a couple of people.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
It's impossible not to be.
I'm wondering when they're coming out. I don't think the article says. I think they're coming out next year. But when they come out, I'll be sure to make videos about them. Because that's really, really, really cool. And I want a Lego Winston. The Winston minifigure is very nice.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of exclusive. All right, yeah. So that's Lego Overwatch. That's very, very cool. Extremely excited for that.
There we go. We already
Oculus
did the
Rift.
Smash Bro thing.
Oh yeah.
We can pretty much skip the Oculus Rift. I read it.
Yeah, Oculus Rift 2 is probably not coming out.
No, it is coming out.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is coming out.
No longer canceled.
Okay, it was canceled.
Wait. Oh wait, no, I read a different thing. Oh jeez. Okay, hold on.
It was canceled, but it's no longer canceled.
We'll skip this one for now because I think I misread a thing.
Okay.
Anyway.
Oh, what about Nowhere Patrol?
Yeah, that's the one I wanted to dive into. Nowhere Patrol is a boss rush game. It's coming out November 5th, and it looks fucking rad. It's by, what is it, Slug Studios, I think? Slugsoft.
Oh, Slugsoft.
Okay. Yeah. It looks bullet helly as all hell. Kind of like Enter the Gungeon, but on a 2D plane instead of over top. The thing that really grabbed my eye was It's
very Cupheady.
Yeah. There was a tweet that came out yesterday that said that if you beat one boss without getting hit once, the boss comes back and is harder.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it's almost better to get hit at least once by the boss so that you don't have to fight it again in an altered state.
Judging by just how many attacks that boss is throwing on the screen.
I know, like the screen. I doubt it'll be
hard to get hit.
Well, like I said, it is a boss rush bullet hell platformer. So you can imagine that your screen will be very busy a lot of the time.
Oh my gosh.
I see this being very Cupheady and kind of Enter the Gungeon-y, where it's like you're gonna need to play this game a bunch of times before you make progress.
And it will punish you.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look like it's taking any prisoner.
No, it is. It'll punish you for being really good at it too. That's the thing that I super like.
Graphically beautiful.
Yeah, it's got a very retro style.
It kind of looks like like the colors and I guess the sort of color palette they're using is very reminiscent of Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
Lots of heavy black and incandescent blues, purples, and reds.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very nice though. It looks super, super vibrant and fun. Hopefully that is good when it comes out. It's coming out November 5th.
Yeah. And really I'm planning on picking that up. And
if that comes out on Switch, I'm buying it.
Yeah. Oh, speaking 100%. Of Switch, something that I forgot to post here.
Okay.
Windjammers is coming out on the Switch. I don't know if you've ever played Windjammers.
Windjammers is friggin' hype.
Dude,
Windjammers is so good.
You can give that game to people who don't like video games and they get into it. It's the best party game.
It reminds me, Windjammers and I think Rocket League kind of have the same appeal.
Yeah.
They're like
where
games
you
that
don't have to be
even if
good at
even if
it.
you don't like video games
Yeah,
or
yeah,
if
yeah.
you're not particularly good at them,
You're just
you'll
like,
have
this
a
is the
blast
most
playing either of
ridiculous
them.
thing.
Yeah, it's just hype and fun as fun. Yeah, everything about it is meant to maximize being like a great party game. So yeah, no, that looks like a lot of fun to have. I'm definitely excited to play that on Switch. I'm gonna get that one. I love that game. That is a super
Yeah,
fun game.
I was not I wasn't sure if you played it or not, so I wanted to bring it up and be like, you need to get it. It's
Windjammers is
so
insane because
fucking hype.
it reminds me it reminds me of NBA Jam.
Yeah,
It's just a totally hype, fun sports game that
super fast.
even if you fucking hate sports games, you will enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm not a
It's not
terribly
even
huge
a
fan of
sports
sports.
game. It's glorified Pong.
It is Pong, yeah. It's Psycho Pong,
Yeah.
and it's really really fun. Well, yeah, that's exciting. Well, I certainly hope that the port is good because I'm excited to play that.
I can't imagine it not being good.
That's gonna be really.
I guess
really
it depends who's porting it.
I think so. Oh, okay. So there is a new Pokemon.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Meltan was
Meltan,
announced recently.
you go for it.
Yeah, Meltan is a Steel type Pokemon that they announced recently, like Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go, which are games I think we will talk about at some point, whether or not we're into them. But big news right now is that Meltan, who is a Pokemon they announced recently, who looks like kind of a little bolt, an eyeball, and a little squishy
Super
liquid metal
adorable.
body, very cute, has just been announced to have an evolution called Melmetal, and he is
He's the biggest boy.
he's a big swole boy. He's very funny.
He went through puberty fucking hard.
Yeah, he hit the fucking gym. Very aggro boy. Very upset at things. He worked out all his anger, and now he came back looking like a fucking brick shithouse.
I love for those who are clearly audio podcasts, so can't see it, but there is a photo of him. He will be able to follow your character around, and the size difference is fucking ridiculous.
He's huge. He's fucking huge. Oh, it's so good.
This article says Melmetal looks like it would not be out of place in Pokken either. I'm so fucking into that.
Yo,
Get
I
this
would
boy
hope,
into Pokken.
I would hope that they put Melmetal into Pokken. I want to see him fucking beat the shit out of some other guys. I need to get Pokken tournament. I need to absolutely get that game.
I don't know.
Because I really really liked when I played it. I loved it. I was absolutely in love.
I have not played it. I've only seen it. I saw the hype go up for when it was announced, and then when it finally came out, no one really talked about it anymore. So I was like, I guess.
I played it when it was out on Wii U, and I really enjoyed it. I think I might get DX just because it comes with, and because I didn't own it. I'm getting all the Wii U games I couldn't get, so I got Mario Kart.
Gotta get Bayonetta too.
I have that.
Oh well,
I do. I have Bayonetta 1 and 2, and I'm getting. But I played those when they came out on their original.
I couldn't play. I didn't have access to a Wii U, so I never got to touch Bayo 2. So now I'm just waiting to get a Switch so that I can.
I've played 2 on the Wii U once or twice, but yeah, no, Bayo, very very good, and the fact that you get 1 with it for pretty much free.
Yeah, totally worth it.
It's totally worth it. I paid 4.
Get out of the way, Platinum.
Exactly. No, very, very good. So yes, Melmetal is a big, big boy, and I think we both like him.
I'm fucking so into him. I can't. He's best boy. He's now Pokemon best boy.
I want to see him fight Gold
Oh yeah.
because they're both really big, chunky boys, and I want to see them beat each other up. That'd be really, really cool. So he's a big boy. And then I guess yeah, okay, so Famitsu had an article about Persona Q2, eh?
Yeah. That is coming out. There's more and more shit being leaked. The more I see of it, the more it intrigues me.
It seems like it features characters from 5 and 3.
It seems to be only 5 and 3 that I've
Okay.
seen.
Because I guess the first one was all
The first one was
4.
3 and 4.
Yeah. From what I remember seeing, it looked like it was a lot of Persona 4 characters, and I have like no affection for that game for various reasons that I won't
Persona
get into.
Q1 was a healthy mix of 3 and 4.
Okay, because I really like Persona characters.
Hmm.
I don't have a lot of affection for.
But Chie is best girl. Chie is
Chie
best
is a
girl.
good girl. I will. She is. I don't think she's best girl, but she is a good girl. She's on the spectrum of good girls. She's in the middle of. You're a good girl.
She's acceptable girl.
Yeah,
I
acceptable
will
girl.
fight you on this another day.
But yeah, I don't have too much affection for the cast of.
Fair enough.
So I was always kind of apprehensive to play it.
Yeah.
But I think I might play this one.
Yeah, no, I think I might play even because look, like I told you a little bit earlier, PQ1 was my introduction to the Persona series.
Yes.
And like I never finished that game. I made it to the 3rd dungeon and was just like, fuck this. Just fuck this.
Just way too much bullshit.
It's yeah, there's a whole map system that you have to like put in where the doors are, and
Oh god.
it's kind of like old D&D games where it'll be first person, you in a dungeon, and you'll have random encounters, and then it goes into the turn-based fight mode thing.
So it's kind of like the original SMT game.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, because I'm actually, funnily enough, in terms of the Shin Megami Tensei series, I'm less familiar with Persona than I am with the. I've played almost every mainline Shin Megami Tensei release, like with the nominal series,
Yeah, yeah.
but I've seldom played a Persona game. The only one I've ever put real time into is.
Is which one? Sorry, you cut off.
It's Persona 3.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
the only one that I've ever put like proper amounts of time and effort into playing,
Mhm.
which is why I have so much affection for it.
Yeah.
But I'm far more familiar with the gameplay of the Shin Megami Tensei. If it's similar to that, I might be considering playing it.
Try it. I mean, you get to pick at the beginning if you want to start with 3 or 4, like the pro
Okay.
tag. So
That's
just
kinda
start
cool.
with 3 and then, but like it's not great in the sense that the character's super watered down, super like not fun.
Okay, so they're all kind
But
of like
it was enough to get me to be like, oh wow, I'll try the actual games.
okay,
Uh,
so
yeah.
it's like competent.
Yeah. And like I made it to the 3rd dungeon and then was just like, no, I'm done. I can't. I can't do
Okay.
it anymore. If you make it further than that, let me know. But
They kind of sound like Etrian Odyssey.
yeah,
I really like Etrian Odyssey because I think I should just straight up say.
sorry you
Like
cut
my
out.
Sorry, I love old school dungeon crawlers,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
and my favorite old school dungeon crawler style game is Shin Megami Tensei: Strange Journey.
Well, you might
Which
like this.
I
do not
really like
know.
Strange Journey, so I may enjoy Q.
Hmm.
But yeah, I never played Shadow of the Labyrinth, so I might have to play that.
This one looks promisingly
yeah.
different in the sense that it's more of a movie world. So I don't know if they're getting
Okay.
rid of the map mechanic that was total bullshit that I hated. Oh no, it says new cinema labyrinth.
Is
so
is
never
this
mind.
is this
They're
going to
just
be
totally-
a Switch game?
3DS.
So, yeah, 3DS game. Oh wow,
Yeah.
3DS is getting a lot of late releases, but which it's good because the 3DS is a great console. A lot of good. As I think my collection of over 50
Yeah.
probably indicates. Yeah. I
It
love
is a
that
console that
fucking
I burnt
machine.
myself on. Burnt myself out on, but it looks pretty good. It seems since Labyrinth is the name, it's still gonna have that shitty map mechanic. There is an autofill for that though, so
Oh, that's really really cool.
yeah, but you still have to place down like where the treasure boxes are and where the doors are, unless you just don't care and you're like, I'll figure it back out. But
But
that
it
was my
looks
main
really
problem.
really cool.
That and the puzzles in the 3rd dungeon in the first one just got super annoying, and I was just like, fuck this. I dropped it entirely. I'm gonna pick this one up, see how deep into it I can get. It comes out the 8th? No. 29th of November in Japan.
That's really soon.
I don't know when the Western release is due though. I'll look into that. But yeah, 29th in Japan, so I guess like maybe 2 or 3 months after for us is usually how it is.
Yeah, that would be good.
Something like that.
It's that kind of seems around when they typically the window opens up like a.
Yeah.
I guess the translation for Megami Tensei games
Well, I mean,
that are
especially
dialogue
Persona
heavy.
games is yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
super dialogue heavy.
But look,
But
look,
that's the
look how
thing,
long
like,
it came between like Five's release. In
oh
Japan.
god, yeah. That's yeah. I
It
don't
was
know.
like tease after tease after.
We will see.
But no, that looks promising. I might actually pick that if I find it in myself to pick up a new 3DS game because I'm kind of apprehensive with how big my and not overstuff it.
Yeah.
And I do have a fair few Shin Megami Tensei games. Like I have the two remakes of Devil Survivor Clocked, 1 and 2. I have not Project Cross, Strange Journeys remake.
Hmm.
I've got like every possible Shin Megami Tensei release I really want to get. I got. So I have both the versions of 4. I have 4 and I have 4. Both really, really good games. Shin Megami Tensei 4 is actually probably dungeon crawlers ever. Good. But yeah, so I'm thinking that maybe I might pick it up if it comes out at like a reasonable time.
Yeah. That is the main thing. Um, what else we got? We got some
Oh,
footage of Jump Force.
yes,
That looks
that
fucking
looks.
amazing.
Jump Force looks like a really good game. It does not look like an anime.
No, it looks like a weird arena fighter.
Yeah, it,
I
it kind of it kind of looks like an arena fighter in the style of like almost like a MOBA, like in the way that it's kind of setting up its characters. Like it's a large, you can fight like a whole bunch of people at once, 4-player arena combat,
yeah,
but it's got like the controls of one of like the Naruto Clash of Ninja games. But I don't know, just the graphics are beautiful. The texture work is incredible.
yeah.
Everybody looks really good, and despite the really really dissident art styles between the characters, they all kind of seem like they could fit into the same world.
They made it seem like it kind of works. I still think that Naruto standing on top of or no, it's Yuffie fucking on the American flag is the most ridiculous.
Luffy on the American
Oh
flag is
god,
the I ever so. Oh,
it's
we
so
all know
funny.
who he respects the United States guts.
So
Like,
much.
but
Oh man,
no,
speaking of
the game
guts,
looks.
get guts in here. No, he's not in Jump Force, I know. But anyway,
That would be cool if they could get guts in
I
Jump.
want a
He's
Berserk
not a
game.
jump character.
I'ma say it. I want a Berserk game.
What about Berserk and the Band
I
of
want a
Bahamut?
good Berserk game.
What about the Dreamcast games?
They're not great.
I've heard they're better than. I know that they have Susumu Hirasawa sound.
Yeah, well, like they're better than the not great Band of the Hawks Muso game. So
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I heard the
Berserk games have a long history of being
kind of like JoJo games.
Yeah, but at least
They
JoJo
have like
games are
one.
fighters.
JoJo had one good game.
Yeah. It was Eyes of Heaven, I think?
No, no, no. The one that Cap made that kind of plays like Darkstalkers.
Oh, no, that's not a good... Okay, that's a fun game, but it is in no respects a good fighting game.
Oh, okay.
It is
It's
unbalanced
broken
as
hell.
shit. Yeah, I've played it. It's super fun and like it's a dumb time, but
Oh boy,
it's not a good fighting game.
it's not a good fighting game. uh, yeah. So that Jump Force looks really really amazing. They just announced the main character from Saint Seiya is in it as well.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really cool. Just the cast is awesome. He plays Yusuke, and I think Kuwabara is in it. Hiei and Kama, like all of my favorite shonen protagonists, and of course Gon and
Goku.
Goku, of course, Goku.
Goku. You gotta get Goku
And
in there.
Naruto, Luffy. I hope that if they do dub the game, that they get all the.
Yeah, I
That'd be
feel like
really, really
that's
fun.
that's gonna be money though.
It would be money, but also this game has the potential to make fucking bang.
Oh my God, Yugi
Because
Muto is confirmed.
yeah, oh yeah,
Wow.
anime is bigger than ever right now. And
Yeah, that's true.
if they stuck like fucking Midoriya and Bakugo into it, people.
Oh man, yeah, but they can't because One's Justice is coming out.
But
Speaking
one's
of One's
but one's
Justice,
justice will let you play. Yeah, oh yeah, one's justice has like a whole bunch of new shit,
yeah, they showed some what is it?
like character combos and shit.
Yeah, some character. They released some character combos and some tips to use the most out of the characters you're gonna be using. I haven't really looked at them because I'd rather see them in game, but all the animations look. I mean, it's all
Yeah,
just screenshots right now. I
and
don't think there's any gifs of any of them.
I think they announced a new DLC version of Deku as well, shoot style
Yeah,
Deku,
yeah.
where he
Day
all
one
of his
DLC
attacks are
is
done with
just-
his legs instead of his.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes. I think
I
this
think
game's gonna do really well, but probably
I,
not be the best game ever.
it's probably not going to be amazing, but
It
it definitely looks like a lot of fun.
it reminds me of what were those Dragon Ball Z games?
Tenkaichi Budokai.
Yeah, Budokai 3. It reminds me of
It
Budokai.
it kind of is like that.
It seems like it has the exact same feel. But
I
that being said,
I
that
kind of
doesn't
like
make it a
those
bad game.
yeah.
Yeah, that it's like
Those games are fun.
exactly.
It kind of looks like it's going to be as fun as like a Naruto Clash of Ninja,
Yeah,
and I like
it'll
those
be
games.
it'll be a
lot.
game for sure.
I really do want to play as my frog.
Froppy is best P.
That's the best girl.
It
of
is,
all the
yeah,
girls.
that is best girl of all girls. The waifu wars,
The waifu wars lose because Mon
they ended
has like
as
an
soon
aesthetic
as
exist.
Macadamia
Better
is
than everybody
introduced. Fucking
That's going to be really 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 good. So I cannot wait to play as her. Just to play as her. That's what I'm getting it for.
I wonder what she's definitely gonna be a fucking grappler, but anyway.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
There's like no other thing she could
She's
do.
a frog. She got like ranged attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one looks like it's going to be a lot of. I'm very very excited.
And it looks very good. Like
Oh yeah, visually it's
Yeah,
great.
it looks
it
great.
looks it's got a nice kind of cell shaded art style, but it's not tiresome and boring cell shading.
mhm.
It perfectly highlights what an absolutely colorful world characters.
Yeah, exactly.
It's perfect fodder for an anime because it's got like a bunch of iconic settings, stadiums, and all this shit. It's got a ton of characters with a ton of very different power.
The
And
roster seems rad.
Yeah, like the roster is really, really good. Apart from like some of the characters that haven't shown up in the anime yet, kind of not being present, it's pretty much everybody you'd want to play as from this.
Yeah. But I understand the hesitantness to put
Oh, of course, because the anime is like
yeah,
the big thing.
no spoilies.
Exactly, which makes a lot of sense. But otherwise, no, it looks like a lot of fun. I'm really, really excited to see how it is. I can't wait to play. That's for sure.
Would you say I was trying to segue this into the big clusterfuck.
Oh, the big clusterfuck.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we should just kind of go straight into it.
Yeah, I guess so. I couldn't I was
So, CD Projekt Red's digital storefront, good
which
old
is
games,
GOG.com.
Yeah, good old games.
Mhm.
Have kind of had a not great track record with their social media.
They pissed their pants
They-
again
Yeah,
in front of everyone.
it seems like more often than not, whenever the opportunity comes up, one of their people on social media or doing social media to say something not shitty, they do the opposite.
Yeah,
And this is from what a bunch of people on Twitter have counted the third time in like the last year
yep.
that they have said something either like completely oblivious to or worse,
Now
like
that
intentionally like tone deaf
yeah,
about trans
like
people.
the thing is like it doesn't seem malicious. Like it doesn't seem like they're doing it to attack anyone, but it is
No.
clearly from a place of total ignorance where it's like
Yeah.
we can be
Oh
big
yeah.
meme boys. Here is our big meme.
Exactly.
Oh
Look at
no.
look at our meme.
Yeah,
Let's
look at
goof
our
on
edge
trans
funny.
people. Like,
Yeah,
oof.
like oh no.
you really
GG
wanna
no.
you really wanna punch down like that, guys? Like,
Yeah, and like it wouldn't be. I feel like if this was the first offense, it could kind of be waved off and
yeah.
be like, "All right, you guys, you didn't know what you're
But
talking about.
it is
Someone
not.
got their fingers slapped, and now we're good." But
Yeah.
no.
And not only is this not like the first time this has happened with GOG, it's not the first time this has happened with like CD Project Red in general social media.
No.
And I don't want to say that it's because they're Polish and like, socially, the
They
climate
are,
for
yeah.
the climate of being LGBT is really different in Europe, especially in Eastern Europe, especially I'm guessing in Poland.
Yeah.
But
It's
if
not an
you're marketing games
excuse.
primarily to an American audience, the thing that I probably wouldn't want to do is say something really tone deaf.
Well, I mean, the
About,
thing too is like you're marketing games.
yeah,
I like it's seen a lot where, well, I guess not really, but I feel like they're trying to do the thing where, oh, Sonic Twitter is hip and cool with the kids and Mimi. We can do
yeah,
that.
exactly.
Here you go. And everyone's like, no!
I feel like CD Projekt Red, maybe because of their lens of like Europeanness covering their eyes, can't really see the difference between like a Sonic meme
Yeah.
and let's goof on trans people meme.
Yeah.
Or in this particular instance, I guess we should say, using a hashtag that is being circulated by trans people as like a show of solidarity with one another. The hashtag won't be erased.
Yeah, yeah, I guess we should clear this up a little
To
bit for people who
advertise your
don't
video
know.
games.
Is CD Projekt Red said classic PC games hashtag won't be erased on our watch. Yeah, how's that for some use of hashtags? The won't
It's
be
a pretty
erased
bad use of
hashtag
hashtag.
was a response to Donald Trump
That's
existing,
a really
essentially.
really bad hashtag
Yeah,
to
that's
to,
not
to
how you
jump
use
on and
that.
sell a video game.
Yeah.
Especially considering
Uh-oh.
the hashtag won't be erased. You know,
Uh-oh.
peddle your little online. Shitty, remarkably shitty. And yeah, like I said, it's not CD Projekt Red's first time being caught up saying transphobic shit on one of their many social media outlets. Because Cyberpunk 2077 has caught hate for
Stereotypical things.
for being kind of bullshitty about trans people in a way that cyberpunk fiction generally actually isn't.
Yeah.
So that's kind of because
Uh-oh. Hold on, my computer's
sending
dying.
transcending humanism. It's transhumanism. Trans is literally it's humanity into something entirely new and different, and that's kind of, I think, a lot of trans people might feel very
Attacked.
very attacked when you insinuate that within your game there is a mechanic that tracks how human you are, and the more cyborg or like augmented replacements you put onto your body, the less human you become, and that's like a bad thing.
Yeah.
that's not maybe great, especially considering there are also people who have like prosthetic limbs who are like IRL cyborgs.
The modern cyborg.
Yeah, and they are not any less human for having, non-human limbs.
Mm-hmm.
You're not less of a human being if you're missing an arm, aesthetic, or vice versa. It's kind of ridiculous
Yeah.
that they've been caught more than once now doing this. I think it would be wise of them to check their social media management and
Yeah,
make sure
it's
that
like I also wonder if it's one person or if it's always the same person who posts the thing, and then they're like, "Dude, we're stop." Or
I
if
have a
it's,
feeling that could be the case, but
uh-oh.
first cup this probably to be like, okay, dude, you're off the social media because you can't stop posting a transphobe meme.
Yeah.
Like, but apparently, if it is the one guy, they're just like, okay, instead of running Cyberpunk 2077's Twitter, instead of running the CD Project Red Twitter, you're just going to run the GOG Twitter. And he's like, yeah, all right, I'll hold off on the transphobic memes. Trans solidarity hashtag, ooh, perfect
Oh, gotta
opportunity
jump
for me to
on that
peddle
one.
GOG. Yeah, let's hop on that. So that's really really bad. I can't believe that it's happened like
Oh no, my
as it
computer.
has.
Oh boy. Hold on
Oh,
a
is your
second.
computer
Yeah, my computer's doing a thing.
doing a thing, a bad thing?
A bad thing.
Would it be a good time to end the podcast?
Yeah, let's try and wrap it up. Um, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna have to restart it and everything. Oh boy. Oh geez, I can't hear you anymore. I can see your icon talking, but oh fuck, what is happening? All right. Um, hold on.
Hello?
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, is it you're back?
Jeez. All right.
Do you
So
wanna do you wanna maybe call it a day
yeah, let's try and timestamp that. That's
and
about
rectify this?
125.
I think we're good.
So at like an hour and 25 or
That's
something,
a
there's
that's an
there's a
episode
place
of
to cut.
decent length,
Yeah.
I'd assume.
That's unfortunate. We're gonna end the
Technical.
stream now. So thank you everyone who came to Twitch to hang out. I
Oh, sometimes
can't
it happens.
tell if there's anyone here or not right now. Anyway.